Did you know that carp farming, a form of aquaculture, dates back to 475 BC in China? Yes, you heard that right. This age-old practice has been a cornerstone of civilization for centuries. Carp, a resilient species of fish, was initially cultivated by the Chinese, who recognized its potential as a food source. Over time, the practice spread across the globe, becoming an integral part of many cultures' culinary traditions. In today's world, carp farming holds even greater significance. With the global population soaring and the demand for protein-rich food increasing, carp farming has emerged as a sustainable solution. Carp are hardy fish, able to thrive in various water conditions, which makes them ideal for aquaculture. They're not just a major source of protein, but also contribute to the economy, particularly in regions where fishing is a primary source of income. Intriguing, isn't it? Now, if you're finding this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Farmers Know-How for more enlightening content. Understanding the basics of carp farming is the first step to starting your own carp farm. Carp farming, like any other form of aquaculture, requires knowledge, dedication, and a keen understanding of the species you're working with. There are several species of carp that are suitable for farming. The most common ones include the common carp, grass carp, silver carp, and bighead carp. Each species has its own unique needs and preferred conditions. So, it's essential to know which species you're interested in before you set out to start your own farm. The common carp, for instance, is highly adaptable and can thrive in various water conditions. They are omnivorous, feeding on both plants and small aquatic animals. Grass carp, on the other hand, primarily feed on aquatic vegetation, making them an excellent choice for controlling excessive plant growth in your pond. Silver and bighead carps are filter feeders, consuming plankton from the water, which helps maintain water quality. Now let's talk about optimal conditions for carp growth. Carps generally prefer warm waters, with temperatures between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius being ideal. They also require good water quality, which means clean, oxygenated water with a balanced pH. Starting a carp farm requires some basic infrastructure. First, you'll need a pond or a tank where you can raise your carp. The size of the pond will depend on the number of fish you plan to raise. You'll also need a reliable water source to maintain water quality and a system to feed your fish. Some farmers use automated feeders, while others prefer to feed their fish manually. Remember, carp are robust and adaptable, but they still require proper care and attention to thrive. Regular monitoring of water conditions, feeding schedules, and health checks are all part of the journey to successful carp farming. With the basics under your belt, you are one step closer to starting your own carp farm. Now, let's dive into the step-by-step process of carp farming. The first step is selecting the right pond for your carp. A good pond for carp farming should be large enough to accommodate the number of fish you want to raise. It should also have a good water supply and be located in an area where the water temperature is suitable for carp. The ideal size of a pond for a small-scale carp farm is around 1 to 2 acres. However, you can also start with a smaller pond and gradually increase its size as your farm grows. After selecting the right pond, the next step is to prepare it for your carp. This involves cleaning the pond and checking its pH levels to ensure it's suitable for carp. You should also check the oxygen levels in the water, as carp require a good amount of oxygen to survive. If necessary, you can aerate the pond to increase its oxygen levels. Additionally, you may want to add some natural vegetation to the pond, as this can provide a good source of food and shelter for your carp. Once the pond has been prepared, it's time to stock it with carp. The number of carp you should stock depends on the size of your pond and the amount of food available. As a general rule, you can stock around 1,000 to 2,000 carp per acre. However, you should adjust this number based on the conditions in your pond. You can purchase carp from a reputable fish hatchery or supplier. Make sure to choose healthy and active carp for your farm. After stocking the pond, the next step is feeding your carp. Carp are omnivorous, which means they eat both plants and animals. You can feed them a diet of commercial fish feed, as well as natural foods like algae, insects, and small fish. It's important to feed your carp regularly, and in the right amounts to ensure they grow well. Overfeeding can lead to poor water quality and disease, while underfeeding can stunt their growth. Monitoring the growth of your carp is another crucial step in carp farming. Regularly measure and weigh a sample of your carp to check their growth rate. This will help you determine if your feeding regimen is working and if your carp are healthy. You should also monitor the water quality in your pond regularly, as changes in water quality can affect the health and growth of your carp. Finally, the last step in the process of carp farming is harvesting the carp. you can start harvesting your carp when they reach a marketable size, which is typically around 2 to 3 pounds. You can use nets or traps to catch the carp. After harvesting, you can sell your carp directly to consumers or to a fish market. And there you have it. The complete process of carp farming explained in simple, easy-to-understand steps. Carp farming, like any other form of farming, comes with its own set of challenges. It's a road filled with hurdles and pitfalls, but with the right knowledge and a dash of perseverance, these obstacles can be turned into stepping stones toward success. Firstly, maintaining the right water quality is crucial for the growth and survival of carp. A minor change in water parameters such as temperature, pH, dissolved oxygen, and ammonia levels can have a significant impact on carp health. For instance, carp prefer a pH range between 6 and 8. Anything beyond this can lead to stress, disease, or even death. So it's important to regularly monitor and adjust these parameters. The use of aerators and biofilters can help maintain optimal water conditions and ensure the health and growth of your carp. Secondly, disease management is a major challenge in carp farming. Bacterial infections, parasites, and viruses can quickly wipe out an entire stock. Early detection and treatment are key to managing diseases. Regular health checks, maintaining good water quality, and providing a balanced diet can help prevent diseases. Vaccination is also a preventive measure used in many carp farms. However, if a disease outbreak does occur, it's essential to isolate the sick fish and treat them promptly to prevent the disease from spreading. Predators are another significant challenge in carp farming. Birds, otters, and other predatory animals can pose a serious threat to your carp stock. Various methods can be used to deter these predators. These include using protective nets or covers, installing scare devices, and even employing guard dogs. Remember, prevention is always better than loss. Another challenge is the high cost of feed. Carp, being omnivorous, require a varied diet which can be expensive. However, this cost can be managed by using locally available resources, such as agricultural byproducts, and by cultivating aquatic plants and invertebrates within the pond as a supplementary food source. Furthermore, marketing and selling the carp can also be a challenge, especially for beginner farmers. It's essential to understand the market demand, pricing, and consumer preference. Building relationships with local restaurants, fish markets, and suppliers can help in effectively marketing your carp. Lastly, weather conditions can have a significant impact on carp farming. Excessive heat or cold, unseasonal rains, or drought can affect the growth and survival of the carp. Therefore, having contingency plans in place for adverse weather conditions is crucial. Carp farming can indeed be a challenging endeavor. However, armed with the right knowledge, these challenges can be effectively managed. It's about understanding the needs of the carp, creating a conducive environment for their growth, and being prepared for unexpected hurdles. With knowledge of these challenges and their solutions, you are well equipped to handle any obstacles that come your way in carp farming. Carp farming isn't just about the challenges, it comes with a host of benefits as well. Now let's dive into those benefits. First and foremost, carp farming is economically viable. Carp are hardy creatures, able to thrive in various water conditions, making them a cost-effective choice for farmers. They grow quickly and have a high yield, which means more profit for the farmer. Furthermore, carp are omnivorous, feeding on a diverse diet that includes detritus, algae, and small organisms. This reduces the cost of feed and makes maintaining a carp farm financially feasible, even for small-scale farmers. Next, let's consider the high demand for carp. Carp is a popular choice among consumers worldwide, especially in Asia and Europe. Its mild flavor and low-fat content make it a favorite in many cuisines. Additionally, carp is rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for human health. This high demand, coupled with the ease of farming carp, creates a promising market for carp farmers. Lastly, carp farming has significant environmental benefits. When done responsibly, carp farming can contribute to biodiversity. Carp are often farmed in rice paddies where they feed on pests and weeds, reducing the need for chemical pesticides and herbicides. These farming practices not only benefit the environment but also result in healthier, more organic produce. Moreover, carp farming can also aid in water purification. Carp stir up the bottom of ponds, allowing sunlight to penetrate and promote the growth of phytoplankton. These microscopic plants absorb harmful nutrients and release oxygen, improving water quality and creating a healthier ecosystem. In conclusion, carp farming presents a unique blend of economic, consumer, and environmental benefits. It's a venture that supports the livelihood of farmers, meets the dietary needs of consumers, and contributes positively to the environment. With all these benefits, It's no wonder that so many people are turning to carp farming as a sustainable source of income. Let's take a moment to recap everything we've learned about carp farming today. Carp farming, as we've discovered, is an intriguing and potentially rewarding venture. It's a practice that has been honed over centuries, with its roots tracing back to ancient civilizations. Today, it's a thriving industry, and with the right knowledge and resources, anyone can get involved. We started with the basics of carp farming. Remember, carp are hardy fish, able to thrive in various environments from small ponds to large lakes. They're omnivorous, eating a diverse diet that can include plants, insects, and smaller fish. This adaptability makes them a great choice for novice farmers. Next, we delved into the step-by-step process of carp farming. We learned that it begins with selecting a suitable location and preparing the pond. Then we discussed the importance of choosing quality carp, ensuring proper feeding, and maintaining the health of your fish through regular checkups and treatments. We also tackled some of the challenges in carp farming. Overcrowding, disease, and predation can all impact your carp farm's success. But with careful planning and management, these issues can be mitigated. Remember, the key is to maintain balance in your pond and to keep a watchful eye on your fish. Finally, we explored the benefits of carp farming. Not only does it provide a source of income and food, but it also contributes to environmental sustainability. Carp can help control aquatic weeds and insects, making them beneficial to the ecosystem. With all this knowledge at your fingertips, you are ready to embark on your journey into carp farming. It may not always be smooth sailing, but remember, every challenge is a learning opportunity, and don't forget, you're not alone in this venture. Good luck, and remember, Farmers Know-How is always here to guide you along the way.